Hello, Twitch. I have a sore throat, which is why I have a sore throat, so I'm probably not going to be talking much. Well, I'm probably going to be talking as much. What am I saying? I have
No,
a sore
that's
throat
what you
and a
have me
paddle.
for.
I won't be talking as much as if I was doing a solo stream, but I'll still be talking.
And I'm here to talk about whatever nonsensical stuff I can to fill up the empty space, so his throat may heal and become more powerful.
At this rate, I'll have a theme. Hello, viewers.
On a related note, do you think that saying physiology works for their entire body?
Yes.
Like, damn. Imagine the next time Goku tries to get a haircut. Maybe that's the real reason why Saiyan's hair usually doesn't get longer until they've aged a decent amount. Maybe it's like they try cutting their hair, but that shit just gets... because they keep coming back to Planet Vegeta half alive.
Watching.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I have a sore throat and the paddle's on my character's back. So I'm gonna go paddle some people and try to minimize the talking.
You've got to find the kids misbehaving in Walgreens.
Impossible.
They can't hide forever.
I disagree.
You know, it occurred to me that because of how long ago the 90s have been, there's a very real chance that that saying, that spanking in fucking Walgreens shit, may no longer be applicable. Like, for God's sakes. You know, they officially discontinued the strangling joke on The Simpsons.
Giant. There's a dragon and a giant. Oh, you guys are friendly.
Are they? Or is this just a setup for the medieval version? Oh. Dragon and a giant. That's kind of like
I have my thumbnail.
The fuck? I guess that's a very well-behaved kid. He's completely immune to the paddle.
Okay, the dragon effed off. Oh, the giant's only level 9. Wow.
Must be a baby giant. Or it's a weak link. Oh shit, a rock! I feel like that rock could be classified as a boulder.
Probably.
Ah, yes. You can tell this is the 360 and such era of games because of the weird amount of shine that there is on creatures' skin at times.
Yeah, this game is about 10 years old.
Huh. On my end, things are currently... Oh, there we go. Well, it might be my connection, because the internet's been more than a bit spotty lately. Wait, I just realized, does the giant have tusks?
Yes.
No, like, tusks, or horns that are just going downward?
Holy shit, it went out me.
Not only that, but because of my internet, it seems like I'm looking at a thumbnail right now. And not even like a good one. More like an automatic... Oh, there we go. He's on the floor. He's on his knees. Smash him in the face. Yeah.
Wow,
this is for
behind.
not behaving. I do warn you how far behind it is. And with... Hold on, maybe I can pop out and back in.
It's fine. Loot. Rare axe.
It looked like he dropped the rock and it just happened to land on you. And it's
Yeah, that
currently frozen
happens.
on that. Ah. So my
That
guy can't
actually
even
happens.
lift.
He like lifts it above his head and then it falls on me.
Oh, so even though it looks like he's dropping it, it's likely that old 360 era gaming thing where he's throwing it and it just doesn't like care where you are, it's just going in that direction, regardless of how awkward it looks. Just want to clarify that even though I'm saying this stuff, I couldn't make a fucking game, let alone a popular game. Just want to clarify that. And I really am not a fan of that time to make a donut line with hit. I get that it's an Easter egg from like an outtake that when Matsumoto recorded his lines, but like, where the fuck does that even come from with hit? He's a freaking assassin. He's literally famous in the multiverse as an assassin. Where's he getting this donut shit from? Is it some kind? Is it his universe's equivalent to Time to Make This Red? Hey, would you count when Xeno destroyed the merged Zamasu? Would you count that as a single kill or a double kill?
Your response. If someone killed Gogeta, would that be a single kill or a double kill?
I feel like that could be considered a double kill, because I think that might kill both of them. Both Goku and Vegeta. But the main reason I ask that is since Merged Zamasu is technically just him fused with himself. Albeit with a himself that stole Goku's body. I'm just kind of wondering if that could technically be classified as a double kill or not.
I would classify it as a double kill. Just because, like, yes, it's the same person fused with himself, but but yeah, it's different enough that I would call it two kills.
Fair enough.
Like, if they look the same and everything, I would be less inclined to do that, but they don't. They didn't look the same, and they had the fusion of them made them look drastically different. You know, I've just had the thought that because I basically beelined a quest, that I probably robbed myself of a lot of fighting.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, it's fine because that just means I can focus on the actual objectives, but it's annoying. Just not as annoying as it could be.
Indeed.
And I'm already over level for this area, so it's not a huge loss either. It'll be funny if this is where I get my first, if this is where I get my first dragon kill. What are you? Deep Stalker. Huh.
Raggle. goal.
What's wrong?
Phone, like, on my phone, your screen keeps, like, freezing.
I appreciate the view, even if it's not a live view. What am I going towards? Like, actually. Ring of Life train? What is all this? Oh. Let me out! Oh, lovely. Okay, it's a spider. It's a spider.
I don't like the sound of that.
Don't worry, I one-shot it.
Yes, but its mere existence dissatisfies me.
Oh yeah, you weren't here for the Oasis incident. The Oasis, or there's an area near the in the desert, filled with giant spiders. Like, and then just on a note on the front of it, the front of the area is just like the fire, the fire makes them run away, or attracts them. Probably makes them run away, and then it just ends there, and it's like, bruh, if you haven't come back and amended this note, I'm going to be annoyed. Okay. Knowing my luck, there's going to be a dragon in here. Morons out.
I have heard that your books are very popular.
Morons?
Are you alright? I'm glad of it. Really?
You know, it just occurred to me just how much sense it makes to have Solar Flare be an evasive in this game.
Right?
Like once you actually say it or think about it, why the hell wasn't it one of those things where you can have it as a move and as an evasive?
How many moves are like that, though?
I mean, technically speaking, there's consecutive energy blasts.
That's a move and an evasive?
Yeah, it's called something different.
Oh, look,
it's called
a baby dragon.
It's called like retreating shots or something like that. To be exact, though, it's Vegeta's version of it, which Vegeta's version does more damage per hit. However, the tracking is abysmal compared to the standard consecutive. In fact, if we really want to get technical, consecutive is the one move that has an evasive, an ultimate, and a super skill variant. The aforementioned spread shot retreat is the evasive, consecutive, and all the different versions of it is the super, and then there's full power energy volley as an ult. It's literally everything.
You know, I'll be real. Given the option between, if I have to choose between fighting normal people and fucking dragons, give me the dragons.
Damn.
I mean, would you rather fight baby dragons dragons big enough to be a horse on your level, or just normal ass people?
I mean, remember the discussion where I'll take the Demon Lord's heart, turn it into a sword, and then I'll come for the baby dragon that just hatched from the egg?
Okay, fair. But it is cool.
I do agree with you that it is cool. I'm just saying, like, if we became Moabitos, I would 100% like mid-max everything, take no chance. I'd be the overly cautious hero.
I would probably either end up being, I could see myself going one of three ways. Ari Ferretta, where I get myself into a really stupid situation and come out the better for it. Uh, Shield Hero, where I get screwed over and just have proved that, yes, this is a stupid weapon, but I've made it work.
uh,
or,
Cell literally just said that he doesn't need to devour people in his perfect form, but he is thirsty. He does get thirsty when he meets people of great enough strength. He then said some shit like, I jest. Then he said, although. That means that this fucking Cell is literally thirsty for my character. Who in this case is Salza from Cooler's Revenge.
Well, at least you know.
He wants some French cuisine, apparently.
Exactly.
Alright, so you had talked about what kind of Murabito you'd end up being?
Yeah, if we're going by established ones, I could see myself going like Ari Ferretta, Shield Hero, or what was the other one? I lost my train of thought.
Choo choo.
Indeed. Ari Ferretta. Not a Murabito, but I could also see myself going, I max out my defense because I don't want to get hurt.
Like Maple, got it.
I don't want, like, that's the only way I know that, that's the only, I don't know, I know it's named something like that, yeah. It's on my list. I think I do actually have it downloaded on my phone, on my manga app.
Fair enough.
Oh, Jesus Christ, what is
that
this
fucking
image?
hurts. I'm literally a pixel away from having hit maxed out in the camaraderie. Like, even with the talking bonus, I'm just a fucking pixel. It hurts.
What the fuck is this image?
I have no idea, but you're making it sound trippy. I'm sure I'll be like, oh shit, yeah, as soon as I see it.
You almost certainly will be.
Looks like you're playing Asteroids right now.
Yeah, like... Shit, I messed up. I have to make the image on the bottom right of my screen without going to the same line twice.
That's interesting.
Yes. here, here.
You know something I really wouldn't mind playing with you for a stream or no stream?
Huh.
I know I've talked about this in the past. I would love to play through Portal 2's co-op campaign with you.
Shit. I messed it up right at the end.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Okay, one more attempt, and if I don't get it, I'm gonna look up how to do this one. Let's start from a different point.
Come on, max out the camaraderie. Give me the max. Give me the
And
max.
okay. Where's my phone? Come on. I have to. My coughing is. How my coughing is, and have my head hurting, and the amount of cough drops I'm having to take. I'm not dealing with this shit.
Indeed. With how you've been feeling and such, I didn't even bother making any jokes when I had a chance to.
I'm not sure I want to know. Starium.
Yeah, don't worry, I'll just save it for a less rainy day.
Storm Coast. Oh my god, this one is popular enough that just searching the name of this object and Storm Coast, it's the first result.
That's kind of funny, I'm not gonna lie.
Okay. Start here. 1, 2. Actually, if I just can't get where they're going. 2. Oh, that 8. 9. 10.
Jesus Christ, Nappa, you still gotta shit on Reddit somehow.
14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. Okay. Time to find out what this fucking image is. A tree.
Huh.
An oak tree, apparently.
Oh, it's Gogeta!
You know, I've just realized something. The dragon flew off in this direction. Where's the dragon? There's a list of things you don't want to lose. The dragon is near the top of that list. It's like
true.
it's just like you're playing Family Feud. Things you don't want to hear someone say. I've lost the dragon. Yes, that is one. You get all the points. Wait. Varric, is this your house? Why is what looks like a manuscript of chapter 2 of your book in this house, Varric?
Because of the way your pulse makes me sound, and how tired, or at least fatigued you also sound, which is likely in conjunction, it almost sounded like you were a drunken sailor trying to start a sea shanty.
Oh hey, I reached level 10. Yeah, this seems like a good idea. Matt, guess what?
What?
I just got the permanent Kirk armor.
Does that mean you're gonna roll into people until they die?
I wish. Instead, what that means is that if anyone punches me, they get hurt.
Ah. So it's like having armor of thorns in Minecraft.
Yep, thorns. Apparently I think that originated in Diablo, actually.
I don't know.
Like, it's a close enough, but it's interesting. Is it bad that I really want to see how much damage I could do to a dragon now?
You know, destroying Videl for the camaraderie thing reminds me of one of the things that I thought was really funny in GT. At the end of
Away.
at the end of the Super 17 arc in GT Trolls, after Super 17's been defeated, right? After Goku like defeated him and everything, and he has a moment where he talks with 18 to reassure her that 17 wouldn't have turned evil or anything, and that had to have been Joel's doing. Guess what happens to kind of break the serious tone? We have Videl wearing her Great Saiyaman 2 outfit with a Chi-Chi basically getting a piggyback from her, holding like a frying pan or something. Apparently the two were ready to throw down with 17, who was powerful enough to completely destroy Majub, Gohan, Goten, Trunks, let's see, Vegeta. You get my point. He basically jobbed everyone.
Okay, I'm not bothering with that shit again.
I'd avoid mentioning that to any Carta, Chuckles. They might not take it the right way.
In all seriousness, I'm not sure if enemies respawn here. Respawn in this game.
Neat.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Or it might be that they only respawn as long as the, it might be that they, that they do respawn, just hit, but it's limited to, wait, there's another one? Oh no, those things. It might be that they're limited to only respawn when there's the faction they're part of is still around.
Yeah.
Like, when I was doing stuff, like when I was doing, I think I need to get on the horse. Get on the horse. Good boy. Getting extra food later. When I was doing stuff in Redcliffe, like when I took out the mages stopped spawning. When I took out the Templars stopped spawning. When I took out the mercenaries, like they still existed, but they weren't. They stopped occurring. I'm not sure how to start this one. so much easier. The Chained Man. Lovely.
That sounds kinky.
It didn't look that kinky. Then again, I say it didn't look. Doesn't look that. Didn't look that kinky, but there's all sorts of kinks out there. Who am I to say whether or not something looks kinky? Skyrim horse. Go. Huh. You know, just after realization, I've already finished half of the actual story in this area. Like, one part of the story was just, we've lost our scouts in this area. Find them. Oh, they were dead. Take care of the people who killed them. Okay, they killed their leader, so now they work for me. And they're extra loyal for a given value of loyal. Because their last leader was an ass. Not like a literal ass, just a complete bastard who doesn't have a lick of sense.
Unless you were talking about that old Adult Swim show Assy McGee, I didn't think you meant a literal ass.
I mean, you can never tell with RPGs. Like, I'm not sure if I've encountered an RPG where where a literal ass has been a character, but it's only a matter of time.
You're not wrong about that last part.
If someone watching this later knows of an RPG where the character meets a literal ass and that is just the character, put it in the comments or something. I don't know. Like, comment it or whatever. I don't know. I don't do this. I don't YouTube well. There's a reason I'm on Twitch. Okay, Ganondorf, can you get up here? No, the answer is no. And I figured out that answer when he fell from the goddamn sky. What am I thinking? I can parkour.
Can you?
Parkour! I can jump, and this is a BioWare game. That's enough power.
Fair enough.
You would not believe some of the shit that people got up to in Mass Effect Andromeda with all of the jumping shit you have in that game.
I very much could. Like, for God's sake, just a reminder, when I think it was Oblivion, motherfuckers built a fucking, basically a staircase out of a spoon and used it to clip into the final, like, cutscene or whatever the fuck.
Honestly, that reminds me of how in Oblivion, there's some item somewhere that if you can basically fast travel to any part of the world. But if you're not actually fast traveling, you basically have massive speed plus massive jump power to launch your character across the map. It's a little bonkers.
I found out about 2 interesting old glitches in Xenoverse 2.
Oh?
In one of them, if you went Super Saiyan any form, whether it's regular, whether it's blue, whether it's 2, where you get the lightning, or 3, where you get the stance change, you get my point. Before a certain patch, if you ever went Super Saiyan and then did Android 16's Hell's Flash, or whatever it's called, your hair would turn back, it would turn black. Or it would turn back to the normal color, but you would still have the, you would still have the aura around it. So back in the day, people would use that glitch to create the false Super Saiyan form.
Cool.
Yeah. There was also another crazy glitch. You know how Majin Buu, the fat one, has that evasive where he turns you into candy? During which you can't harm them, but you also can't be harmed.
Yep.
Well, there was an old exploit. I'm calling this one an exploit instead of a glitch, because, when it's just changing a color, that's nothing significant. But if you had, like, a scouter equipped, and you got turned into a candy, and then you just use the scouter by pressing right on the D-pad. If you did that, and then you switch back, you could then attack like normal, but they still couldn't harm you until you turn back.
Ingenious.
So, there was a glitch that effectively let you turn into the Incredible Fighting Candy.
Yeah. I can't make those noises, but Link noises. Just insert Link noises here.
That's that shit. Yup.
Exactly.
Ah!
My poor voice.
Ah!
I'm covered in blood. And none of it's mine.
There must be something here.
Okay. Head east, then we'll see, I think. There we go. I want to just walk around, but when there's nothing here to fight, I don't see the point.
Fair enough.
And there's no loot, and it's just, yeah.
Wow.
Huh.
So, you know how we found out Vidal's shirt, when you max out her camaraderie, is her in the trendy bikini? Same thing with Android 18. It makes sense in hindsight, but I'm still just kind of, wow, really? You know?
Say again.
I thought she needed to hear it from the horse's mouth, as it were.
Like, here's the best way I can describe it. I kind of get why they do that with Vidal, because she's not really able to fight anything. Like, she still would lose to Yamcha as a, you know, measuring stick. But, come on, 18, she's still a fucking badass. They could have easily done some cool kind of thing for her. Instead, just her smoking while wearing a bikini. It honestly feels more like something I'd see with Toa. But she's not even an option here anyway.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Wait, you people are actually moving? You're not just doing that AI shit?
Beep boop.
There were actual people in the fucking hub just running up to my character. Doing that shit where they're running against it. You know what's a bit awkward to me is the fact that Majin Buu trained for the Tournament of Power, and he was literally stronger than Super Saiyan Blue Goku. And then because like Toriyama realized, oh wait, having Buu in the tournament would be so fucking busted, it would negate any tension. You know, having a guy who's physically on par with Goku and has the magical abilities to turn people into whatever the fuck he wants to eliminate them, to be able to absorb them without fatally killing them, meaning not breaking the rule, and being able to magically heal everyone on his team whenever he sees them. I understand why they had to make it where he couldn't fight, but the problem is, they still showed us that if Boo trains, he can... You know how it's stupid that Frieza was able to catch up to Goku after just like a few months of training? We now know that Majin Buu could also do that. And he even obtains what you could call a new form. I say call it a new form. He basically just becomes like Super Buu in terms of like muscular form and everything, just with his dopey face and such. And you wanna know the kicker? Hercule helped him train. Like, as a coach, obviously. But still. It's like, it could have been another point for why it's a good thing Hercule's part of the crew. As support.
Honestly, I don't think it's likely to happen, but I would really like to see like a time where like they did actually just train Hercule.
Agreed. Like, Hercule is above average for a human.
But is he even on like Krillin's level?
Hell no.
Is he on Yamcha's level?
Honestly, Yamcha is a more feasible goal. Like, that's not even me trying to disrespect him. I'm not sure if it's just because of Krillin actually having potential, or if it was thanks to Guru all those years ago, but by, like, Buu Saga, Toriyama stated that Krillin was stronger than Frieza on Namek. And in Buu Saga, Yamcha stated that Krillin is the strongest man in the world. Man as in, you know, human. Hell, even in Xenoverse, when you max out the mentor thing with Yamcha and Tien, they comment on how neither of them can beat Krillin, leading them to jokingly say, is Krillin even a human? I think that's also why in one of the PQs, when Yamcha's temporarily get super powered up by Few, at the end, after you knock him back to his sense, the last thing he says is he can't wait to rub in Krillin's face. So Krillin is unobtainable for Hercule, I'd say. But I do think Hercule has the potential to alright, to put it, I'm not trying to insult him. I think that he could, if they trained him properly, I think that he could have been useful during the Namek saga. Namek to maybe early Android saga. Early as in before 17 and 18. Like possibly during 19 and 20's part. And I'm saying that because by the time in Cell Saga, Hercule was shown to be able to pull two, like, fully loaded trucks, or semi-trucks, something like that. He was able to pull those by chains by himself, and was able to lift phone books, multiple phone books in half with his bare hands. Like, by all accounts, for a normal human without key control, Hercule is strong. He's also incredibly lucky because the first time he ever won, like, a tournament, I believe his opponent actually did have a stomach issue or something like that. But my point is, if we go off of that, we can say that he would at least Cell Saga Hercule would probably be physically as strong, if not physically stronger than Dragon Ball Goku. I mean, like, early on. Because, you know, by the end, pre-Dragon Ball Z, when he fought Piccolo at that World Tournament, he definitely would be able to do that shit no problem anyway. But you get my point. He's definitely physically strong enough to where he could at least go through Master Roshi's, the training that Kid Goku and Krillin went through. And maybe, and not to discredit Videl, but she had to have inherited at least some prowess from her dad. Like, Krillin, I mean, Hercule is a martial artist. Even during the fucking Buu Saga, when Goku contemplated what he was supposed to do and was concerned with possibly having to fuse with Hercule, he concluded that his form his power might not be good, but his size and such probably wouldn't be as bad as if he fused with Dende, and concluded, well, he does at least know some things about martial arts. So,
you kind of want to see that now.
Hercule actually was in, I think, the second Budokai, or Budokai 3. And I mean, like, actually playable. I don't just mean, like, a costume.
How good was it?
I don't know, because if I'm not mistaken, he was like a Japanese exclusive. We could play as him if we use a Game Shark and such to basically reach and break the region lock, I think. That's also where you could have a Frieza and Cooler fusion, as well as Tiencha. Basically, Budokai 3 had all these what-if fusions, which were awesome.
Honestly, that just reminds me of the that fusions game Tim has on the 3DS.
Yeah.
Where it's just like, okay, cool, it's these chibi characters, but let's see what happens if we fuse X character with Y character.
Yeah. You know, there's something really maddening about that in terms of the lore for the game. Goku willingly let himself get mind controlled, like Vegeta did. You know, something that he shamed Vegeta for doing. Because he wanted to see what would happen if he and Broly fused. And it's Z Broly.
Kakarot.
Yes. You can see the problem here, right?
Many problems, yes.
And the fact that this Goku, who could turn blue, mind you, recognized that Broly, sort of implies that the Broly might be the Goku and Broly might be Xenoverse, or the hero version. The reason I phrase it that way, simply put, there's technically two, you could call them Xeno versions of the characters. There's the one that's actually known as Xeno, which are typically ones that you could say are the future of GT if Goku didn't leave. Like, that's where we get the Super Saiyan pant from, or potential Unleashed Goten. But then there's also what I'm calling the hero versions, where it also takes place during the same continuity that the Xeno counterparts appear in, but the super versions are basically just the Dragon Ball Super continuity, but taking place in this continuity. It's kind of like you're just taking the Super version and putting them in this alternate universe where they can interact with the Hero version, with the Xeno versions. Now I know that's a confusing and sloppy way of doing it, but a better way to explain the difference is, in the Heroes continuity, the main Goku that we've been following, who is wearing his normal gi, albeit with the Capsule Corp logo. Same thing with Vegeta, by the way. They're wearing the same shit that they wear in Super, just with the Capsule Corp logo. In this continuity, and this is where Beerus is around. Beerus was even ready to annihilate them because Tuki showed up and basically was hanging out with Goku, which, you know, would put everything at risk. But basically, that version of Goku receives training from the Grand fucking Priest. So am I speaking, he obtained Ultra Instinct faster than, or mastered Ultra Instinct faster than manga Goku. Because, again, he received training from the goddamn Grand Priest. The second most powerful person in the fucking multiverse.
In all honesty, that doesn't surprise me, considering I could honestly see the Grand Priest doing that just to be like, okay, I'm training you, but I'm only training you because you make Zeno happy.
That is a way to look at it.
It should be harder for tears to form.
Oh, by the way, Vegeta doesn't have evolved. Instead, what happens is, you know Kumba, that evil Saiyan guy that I like enough to where I made that attack of him? Yeah. One of his abilities is the form known as Evil Saiyan. Evil Super Saiyan. I.e., it's basically the super villain power-up, but it's one that Kumba naturally can generate and infect his fellow Saiyans with. He gave this power to Turles, Turles obtained this power, I should say. He got it from, I think he got it from the fruit, just like in Xenoverse, except instead of it being him getting bamboozled, it was like a product that he intentionally got or was given by few. I can't remember in the entirety because it's been like a fucking year since I legitimately tried to watch the promotional anime instead of just like looking at the clips because of how batshit insane that promotional anime is.
I tried to watch the promotional anime, but I could never find it.
Fair enough. But anyways, so Turles, who by the way looks like Raditz, like unapologetically, it's like he's got black Super Saiyan 3 hair. Like, deadass, it really makes me feel like they were originally gonna make it Raditz, but then they were just like, yeah, but why would we do that? It's not like a shockingly decent amount of the community likes Raditz. Oh, by the way, that's also the same Turles, known as Xeno Turles. That's the same one who was able to defeat a Super Saiyan 3 Raditz.
Jeez.
Yes, like that's how powerful he was souped up. But anywho, so Turles wanted to turn Vegeta evil. I don't know why. I know he said some shit about Vegeta embracing the, true will or heritage of the Saiyans or something like that. Which, again, like I said, this shit doesn't make any sense. Just to clarify, Kumba he's evil, but he just wants a good fight. That's what he's here for. He doesn't give a shit about anything else. Turles, for some reason, decided to give Vegeta the evil power-up, because something about wanting him to have the will of the Saiyans again. But my point is this. So Turles souped him up, but was still gonna fight with Kumba and Vegeta. Like, I don't understand why he would power Vegeta up when he still wanted to fight him, even at whether he turned him evil or not. You get what I mean?
Saiyans are stupid and like fighting. That's all you need to know.
Yeah, but it doesn't work with Turles specifically. But yeah, Kumba, that does suit Kumba perfectly. But, so here's what he does. After Vegeta's given the power, it's like the opposite of Majin Vegeta. Instead of letting himself be taken over or anything, he bends the evil power to his will. And in doing so, he obtains a form, I think it was called Super Saiyan Blue Evil. But he's not turned evil. And it puts him on par with Goku at his maximum at the time. Vegeta then proceeds to one-shot both. The Turles, who we know is at least stronger than a Super Saiyan 3 Raditz, and Kumba, who was also either Super Saiyan or Super Saiyan 3. Not that it matters, because no matter what, Kumba, when he goes Super, was shown to be powerful enough to take on Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Vegeta at the same fucking time. As well as take on fucking Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. You get my point. No matter what, the fact that Vegeta one-shot that guy alone is like a what the fuck.
I just had a thought. With everything else in mind, we could probably put watch the promotional anime together on the list of things to do.
We could. I'm not saying no necessarily, because in some instances it's the only time you get to see certain characters finally get some respect or appreciation.
Honestly, again, the only reason I haven't watched it is because I haven't been able to find the bloody thing.
There is an official channel that posts them. The only problem is they are not they're not really subbed. Sometimes they are subbed. And then there's unofficial ones that are subbed. Like I said, it's like you, my experience is basically the same, with the exception of I'm at least able to find them. But yeah, I'm up for watching it. Just remember, absolutely none of it matters. And that's not me being nihilistic, that's me saying that yes and no. It's got its own continuity, and I'm not speaking, it's canon to Xenoverse and the World Mission games.
I for one would really like it if they eventually added content that from that series, from the promotional to Xenoverse. I mean, they already have Pooh.
Yeah, that's the annoying thing. The fact that they did, but it's in the dumbest ways where, yeah, it's there, but it doesn't give us anything. Like, you remember a lot of the PQs are based off shit. Like, a lot of the PQs we do, including the DLC ones we did to help you get some of those DBS Broly Gogeta moves, like Comet Strike, I think. You might have already had it, you might not have. You get what I'm talking about, though. Where we had to fight all those different Goku and Vegeta clones. That was something that was done by few in the continuity and stuff, in the, like, in the continuity for the heroes. Can't remember if it was the manga, promotional anime, or whatever or if it was the fucking games, but you get my point.
Yeah.
Like, they'll give us PQs that are like direct things from it, and some of the dialogue and such is even from there as well. And I mean in Xenoverse itself. And finally, you know how there's Super Saiyan Nappa? That is also something from that kind of continuity.
Moved on to where, I wonder.
But like I said, we don't really get anything from it.
On Warden business, maybe? Secret missions or whatever it is.
But yeah, I agree with you. I wish they'd give us the good shit.
Yeah.
Wherever the wardens are seeking, he's led them away from here.
I think Devil Artemis gave the best description for Dragon Ball Hero. Or, I mean, Super Dragon Ball Heroes continuity. That's just like his team on something thought up by his team on cocaine. Most of the time, the fights are kind of the same variation of you see them dodging and trying to punch each other, and then spam ki blast. But they do have some legitimately cool and interesting fights. Like, one of the whole reasons why I even watched and tried to follow it was because of this really interesting character called Hearts. He basically his goal was to fight and defeat/destroy Xeno. And it wasn't outside the realm of possibility, or it was seemingly not outside there. Because he basically became that self-aware guy who wanted to, like, restart the universe, kind of like, to a degree, kind of like what Goku Black did, or planned to do. You know, create his own universe. But Hulk kind of wanted to just kind of create a multiverse of his own where people were like just free to do whatever the hell. And it led to, he was so powerful that there was a moment where Jiren, Hit showed up to help Goku and Vegeta. And even then that wasn't enough. So Goku and Vegeta had to fuse. I think it was Vegito, so it was a Patora fusion, right? And when they did it, I think we had times 100 Kaioken Super Saiyan Blue Vegito. It was some absurd form, some holy shit power Vegito. And after they defeated Hearts, who did survive and has kind of become a supporting character for them, like a guy who shows up to help them every now and then, but not part of the main crew. Well, after Hearts was defeated, Jiren like went up to them and asked why they didn't use that power at the Tournament of Power. And Goku basically, and Vegito basically said, because if we did fight, we wouldn't have one using our own strength. Basically, they both wanted to fight him with their own power.
Typical Vegeta Goku stuff.
Seriously though, that promotional anime is fucking loony.
Yes.
And like I said, it's best to go in and not really care, because like I said, you know how people complain about power scaling being like inconsistent or anything like that? This wipes its ass with power scaling.
Like power scaling? What's that? We just want cool fights, man.
It's it's completely it's completely whatever the fuck the writers deem to be to be the the rule is literally just whatever the writers say goes. And not even in an endearing way where it's like, okay, so I have to figure out a way that they could do this. No, it's literally just, fuck you, this attack connects, therefore he's knocked out. Fuck you, that attack is no longer super effective.
So at this point, there are two things I want.
Yes.
I want to find the dragon, and I want to find the dragon, and I want to access the last part of the map. Unfortunately, I'm not sure either of those things are likely to happen, right now at least.
They really couldn't have given Krillin more than 3 fucking costumes. It's literally just his turtle gi, repeatedly. Like, I don't think they even changed the belt color. It's either that, his Namek suit, or when his clothes got damaged. Oh wait, no, there is one difference. Sometimes he wears an undershirt. The more I look, the more very subtle differences I am seeing. But, for real, my boy has plenty of outfits they could have done. Like, I unironically want them to give me the police Krillin outfit. It's funny.
I agree.
Or at least give me some presets where he has his hair.
I've wondered, how did you know to approach us, Solas? The breach opened. We were scrambling and barely had time to think. And there you were.
Fucking, I've been
I went to see the
speckled
breach
off.
for myself. I did not know you would be there.
You must not have been far away.
Let's see,
I was
who's
not.
next on?
I'd come to hear of
The
the enclave, but
list.
did not want to get close.
Lucky for us then.
Deborah.
Word for you.
What is it? This could help us.
Huh. This time I got different spawns locations on the Dragon Balls.
Cool.
It didn't stop one of them from rolling during the cutscene, though. Also, Broly doesn't seem to be that much bigger than Nappa. Like, he's still bigger, don't get me wrong, but I feel like if he wasn't in Legendary, I think Nappa might be slightly bigger or the same size as him.
Wouldn't
At least in
surprise me.
height. I know I've told you this before, but I really do not care for them calling the scatter shot scattered Kamehameha for Krillin.
Hmm.
But mostly, they really did him dirty in this game. Like, not giving him the freaking Super Kamehameha as an ult. That just makes no sense.
I'm guessing that includes access to it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, straight up, even custom Krillin can't have it. But Videl can.
It's all supremacy.
Go, horse, go.
Nothing to report, sir.
Okay. Okay, there isn't anything else left for me to... Oh wait, there's a small area, but after this, I don't think there's anything left for me to find in this map. Which is worrying because there's a cave that's blocked.
Worrying.
Yeah, the only reason I know it's even a cave I can access is because there's 4 quest objectives behind it. They're all from the same quest, so it's not like I'm losing access to something super important, but it's odd that there's 4 there and it doesn't appear that I can access anything related to it. South of this more than east.
You know how second stage Cell, aka semi-perfect, you know how that's in Xenoverse but not playable? You think they're ever gonna do something like that with Frieza's other forms? Like, I'm not even including the Ridley Scott one necessarily. I'd be willing to... I don't know.
It wouldn't surprise me, but who's to say it really? Okay, I've explored the entire map to the best of my knowledge. Besides this one area that I can't access. Do you know what that means, Matt?
I will as soon as you tell me.
It means that that I actually have to progress the story now. Like there's still some stuff I could do in the desert oasis area, but there's stuff there that's level 12, and the level 12 stuff was wrecking me pretty thoroughly, so I don't want to really, oh jeez, really mess with it until I know for certain that it's good.
Black screen, my favorite.
Isn't it just?
What the heck? Oh, it's the black screen's gone. Now I'm seeing, not a snowy, but like, I'm seeing a mountainous path.
Darn, whatever shall you do besides complain to me?
Now that we've got better maps in mind,
Goodbye.
right.
I'd call this a paddle, except I know it's a longsword. Ooh, this looks nice. Battle axe. Meh. Meh. Okay. Where'd my mouse? Oh, there it is.
Good luck sealing those rifts.
What? Oh my god. So Matt,
Yes.
so I've reached level 10 with my main character.
Nice.
I but I said that a little bit ago, but
Good luck sealing those rifts.
when I went to go check the special shipments box just to see what's up. Apparently reaching level 10 unlocks level 10 variants of the DLC armor.
Damn.
Which of course means that I now need to go look at that to see if I can get myself some cool looking pirate looking armor.
Yeah. That reminds me of that Ubisoft game that's never coming out. I think it's called like Skulls and Crossbones. It was like the entire game is gameplay wise is just the nautical sections of Black Flag. Doesn't even sound like a good idea. Like if you could leave shore and things like that, you know? But no, it sounds like from everything I've seen and heard, you're literally just gonna be stuck on the fucking boat. Story also might be whack. I say might because I just remember people being dissatisfied with it. But, you know, it's possible that it's an overreaction. It's possible that the story is gonna suck. I don't know. The only real interest I have is wondering if this shit will ever fucking release. Because they said they were releasing it this year, and then they really pushed that shit back. As you can guess, it was pushed back to next year. This game's... I don't even know if it's in development hell, I don't know if it's cursed. I just know that these fuckers... they seem adamant on not just announcing it cancelled.
Okay, I now have I now have armor that's 21 points better than my previous armor.
Damn.
And that now has blue accents, and I renamed it to Pirate Lass.
Funny.
Entirely because of you.
I regret nothing.
I know you wouldn't. I just thought I should share that. But hey, I'm back to the pirate looking armor. Which I guess implies that if I get to level 15 or level 20, probably level 20, I'll get tier 3 versions of the armor.
Can't cop me Hardy's yo-ho.
Indeed. I mean, I don't think it actually looks any different, but it's the same armor, but higher level. Or for reference, the
Tell Segret I've received permission to sell him.
for reference, the starter variant I has 94 armor. This has 155. That's a 60 point difference.
I see.
Worth every septum. It's the wrong game, and I don't care. Septum is the currency in Elden Ring? No, Elder Scrolls. Elden Ring.
Oh,
Jeez.
I just thought it was gold.
It is, but it's the gold from it's the gold from Elder Scrolls specifically.
No, I mean, I thought it was literally just called gold. Like, I didn't know that they called or had like a name for it.
It is just called gold, but it is just called gold, but the yeah. Oh, that's interesting. So in the area called Redcliffe, there's a bunch of in that area. There's a bunch of statues talking about the legend of Tirda Brightaxe, right?
Mm-hmm.
Lo and behold, turns out Tirda Brightaxe wasn't actually a warrior who used an axe. She was a mage with a weapon with a crystal head. It's yeah.
At your service.
Interesting. The remaining Chantry clerics have declared the Inquisition heretical. Attempts to gather allies against the breach have been rebuffed, and at this moment we could not step foot into the capital without being attacked by a mob or arrested. We must convince the Chantry to permit us entry into the city so we can show them the Herald of Andraste is not the monster they believe. Recommended levels. For reference, I'm level 10 and my party is level 9. Would you like to know what the recommended level is?
35?
4 to 7.
Oh. Because if I emphasized the whole party, I was expecting it to be high.
It really isn't.
Yeah, I see that.
Speak only the word? Oh, gain access to a major city for the Inquisition. Wait. Oh, sorry. Sorry, stream. I'll be right back. 51% of people, 51.7% of people on PlayStation have gotten this trophy.
Huh.
The city still mourns.
Oh look, the masses are.
But I think they all know who we are.
Oh look,
Your
the masses are
skills of
already
observation
shrieking in
never
terror.
fail to impress me, Varric.
My Lady Herald.
You're one of Leliane's people. What have you found?
The Chantry Mothers await you, but so do a great many
Jeez.
Templars.
Even with slacking,
There are
Disco was
Templars
able
here?
to get the shit done in
People
less
seem
than
to think
30
the Templars
seconds.
will protect them from the Inquisition. They're gathering on the other side of the market. I think that's where the Templars intend to meet you.
If it didn't
Oh, no.
take like an extra 2 seconds to activate his supersonic mode, I'd be tempted to do it.
They wish to protect the people from us?
We knew there would be some kind of reaction.
But I didn't expect the Templars to make an appearance.
The people may just be assuming what the Templars will do. I've heard of no concrete plans.
You think the Order's return to the fold, maybe? To deal with us upstarts?
I know Lord Lucius. I can't imagine him coming to the Chantry's defense. Not after all that's occurred. Return to Haven. Someone will need to inform them if we are. Return to Haven. Someone will need. Return to Haven. Someone will need to inform them if we are.
How awkward would it be to do the festival and not have the Dispo DLC, but max out his... I get that you can't max out his camaraderie since you can't play him, but remember how there was that period...
You could max out his camaraderie. There's no reason you couldn't. Wouldn't be able to.
What the hell happens then?
You get it, but don't actually unlock anything. Or well, you unlock the ability to use it if you get the DLC, probably.
Ain't that a bitch?
Together, we mourn our divine.
Her naive and beautiful heart silenced by treachery. Oh Jesus! I'm gonna have to fight my way out of here. Oh God.
You wonder what will become of her murderer. Well, wonder no more. Behold, the so-called Herald of Andraste, claiming to rise where our beloved
You know, I know that this wouldn't be any different no matter what race I chose.
Prophet, a wicked Kunari sent to subvert
But
the Maker's word.
We came here in peace, simply to talk, and this is what you do. I implore you, let us sit down together
I know
to deal with the
I know
real
it's just
threat.
because of the
It's
story.
true. The
But-
Inquisition seeks only to end this madness before it is too late.
But it does probably say something not
It
great.
is already too late. The Templars have returned to the Chantry. They will face this Inquisition, and the people will be safe once more.
Like, the Templars just knocked out the Chantry.
Still yourself. She is beneath us.
Like, I know it's gonna be the same no matter what. But part of me wonders how bad it is, the fact like, oh yes, I'm the herald of their god. But I'm also a race known for their terrorists.
Jesus.
Okay, so the Templars got up on stage.
You know, with that face paint, you look a little bit like Darth Maul.
Yeah, the only reason I have it is because it's legitimately the best armor I have for this, because they don't wear, this race doesn't wear helmets. They only do face paint that is made out of lethal poison.
Yeah, I know, you told me that.
Yeah, I know. I just like bringing it up every now and again.
Fair enough.
But so they came in, knocked out the Chantry, the Mother Chantry, and now I have 4 options. How dare you? Am I supposed to be impressed? Not here for us then. Saved me the trouble. I'm kind. So I think I'm between. Am I supposed to be impressed or saved me the trouble? Thoughts?
Not here for us then? Actually, yeah, go with am I supposed to be impressed?
Okay.
Was
Always
that display supposed to impress
try and
me?
make them feel
On the
inferior.
contrary, it wasn't for you at all.
Lord Seeker Lucius, it's imperative that we speak with...
You will not address me.
Make them feel like they're being lectured by their parent on how their parent would have to walk 15 miles to and from school every day
Raising
just to
up
get
a
to the
puppet
bus
as
stop.
Andraste's prophet, you should be ashamed.
You should all be ashamed. The Templars failed no one when they left the Chantry to purge the mages. You are the ones who have failed. You who'd leash our righteous swords with doubt and fear. If you came to appeal to the Chantry, you are too late. The only destiny here that demands respect is mine.
Then why are you here?
If you're not here to help the Chantry, then you just came to make speeches.
I came to see what frightens old women so, and to laugh.
But Lord Seeker, what if she really was sent by the Maker? What if...
You are called to a higher purpose. Do not question.
I will make the Templar Order a power that stands alone against the Void. We deserve recognition. Independence. You have shown me nothing, and the Inquisition, less than nothing. Templars, Val Royo is unworthy of our protection. We march.
I'm not even kidding when I say this. I got this shit done in like less than 25 seconds. However, because it wanted to be complicated, it's 27 seconds.
2 years ago, after Lord Seeker Lambert's death.
It's absurd how much speed you can get with this bow.
Never given to ambition and grandstanding. This
Like,
is very
deadass. After I do his Awoken, I just immediately did his Evasive, and that shit jumped me halfway to the other side of the lake already.
Either way, we should first return to Haven and inform the others.
So much speed that I get caught on stuff. But the main reason that I got 27 when I should have been there at least 2 seconds faster is because that little tree somehow had collision in its branches. In the fucking pine tree. I can't help but question that one. Like, if it was the top of it, I could understand getting stuck.
You want to help the Inquisition.
Never been part of something this big before, but if your Inquisition's going to seal the sky, I want to help.
Just occurred to me, Dispo is one of the few characters who's being given a new preset without it being a customizable one.
Well, she is.
The Herald of Andraste. Yes, I understand. Haven is a mess, but we won't turn away anyone willing to help. Invite her, if it pleases you.
Head to Haven, then. We need good people.
I don't know if I'm that, but it will be nice to see. Thank you.
What's that? An arrow with a message?
Where the hell did that come from?
This time it gave me my 25.
What the actual fuck? Someone shot an arrow from somewhere to land it at my feet.
Uh-huh.
Baddie and... Written in large flowing hand and bordered with doodles. People say you're special. I want to help and I can bring everyone. There's a baddie in Valroyu. I hear he wants to hurt you. Have a search for the red things in the market, the docks, and around the cafe. And maybe you'll meet him first. Bring swords. Friends of Red Jenny. Red Jenny. A poor drawing of the locations in the market is attached. I mean...
to scavenge now that the divine lies cold? Whisper your cune against the charm? Leave me. My emptiness will not be borne by you. Maker, show me the light. The Templars didn't even touch you.
I believe that messenger is trying to get our attention.
You are the Herald of Andraste, are you not? I have an invitation for you.
The first enchanter Vivian. Interesting.
And the Templars just left?
Well, that was the shortest one yet. I annihilated the boar. I didn't even have enough time to transform.
Thank you, friends, for helping good Lady Kira. Saw those who asked about Herald enter third passage. Could not stay to see them exit. La Masse du Lion.
Welcome.
Oh, look, merchant.
Inquisition, eh? I'll sell. But if the Chantry censures you, I'm not liable. No offense, but I have to live here, and Val Royeaux can be traditional.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be back in a moment.
Okay. Key lifted from drunk swearing about Herald. Don't know what door. I'm out. My debt is paid. Interesting. Okay, I have to try faster with the door, see where it takes me. Oh yeah, shit, I can, fire staff, lovely. Hello, chat. Just doing a little bit of inventory management. Oh wait, I can't do anything with them because I'm not removing Bianca. I don't want to see what he would try and do to me. No, human trained only. Why do I have this then? Okay, time to check out the upper level.
This victory must please you greatly, Seeker Cassandra.
We came here seeking only to speak with the mothers. This is not our doing, but yours.
And you had no part in forcing our hand? Do not delude yourself. Now we have been shown up by our own Templars, in front of everyone.
That is literally your own doing.
Scattered to the wind along with their convictions. Just tell me one thing. Do you truly believe you are the Maker's chosen?
I don't know.
To tell you the truth, I don't know.
That is more comforting than you might imagine. I suppose it is out of our hands now. We shall all see what the Maker plans in the days to come.
How many Templars turned on the Chantry exactly?
All of them?
They rebelled across Thedas. Some remained loyal, but not enough to call them the Order.
Why is she clutching her stomach when she got punched in the head? I'm just wondering, like, this lady got punched in the head, but she's clutching her stomach.
How are people responding to all this?
Did she fall to the ground?
Yes. Yes, she did.
It's possible that when she fell, she might have caused something in her stomach to rupture.
Terror comes for us all. There must be a way through this. Is it you? The Templars? The Maker's will? We abandoned our duties. We servants of
Damn.
the faith. Now we can only
I'm looking at the festival preset.
You're obviously skeptical.
It is the definitive preset for Deborah. The stats are completely identical, but having maximum charge instead of full power charge is just an inherent upgrade. Only thing that's unfortunate is Sledgehammer's a pretty good move, but Hellblade Rush sounds cool at least.
A great many things must have failed. There is chaos ahead, whatever your intentions.
So what happens now? Will the Chantry continue to denounce me?
We have already done so. And what good has it done us? Now it falls on us to select a new divine, if we can. And leave the next step to her.
Provided such a selection is even possible.
I truly don't know. Any revered mother who could have followed Justinia died at the conclave. What becomes of us and your Inquisition is in the Maker's hands now.
Where is the Lord Seeker taking the Templars?
I can't begin to guess the Lord Seeker's mind. He could not have abandoned his intended role more completely.
There must be sense to what we can't see.
Must there? Rebellion seems popular in certain quarters, doesn't it, Seeker? Is crafting the Templars
Jesus Christ, with all the speed boost going on for Dispo, he might almost be fast enough to see speedrunner Mario.
The Lord Seeker would do exactly.
Put aside his war against the mages
Almost.
and find common purpose against something much more dire. Obviously, he has other
What
plans.
does it matter if you're the fastest thing in the multiverse? If someone's so fast that he's parallel universes ahead of you.
I'd like to know that, Seeker. I truly would. I suppose we can expect renewed effort against the mages from him, and yet more chaos.
There's got to be a way to calm everything down and clean up this mess.
Excuse me.
Of course. Okay.
Excuse me again.
Okay.
Ah, the Herald of Andraste. Is there something I might help you with?
No, thank you, sister.
Make her go with you.
Oh, for the love of... Okay. And we are to obey well. We meet at 3 bells, discuss how best to serve the new way. Herald go at time, praise the trust.
One death. There is but one God.
10,000 gold for a mystery box. Gee. The worst part is it's probably going to be something useful, even when I first get it, it's going to look like utter crap.
If I might have a moment of your time.
Grand Enchanter Fiona?
So, 2 amiibos I pre-ordered, they were shipped and delivered to me, delivered to me today, I should say. They're the new Tears of the Kingdom amiibos, the like Zelda and Gandalf, and a Link. I didn't mean to get the Link, but I guess he was like part of the package.
Surprised the leader of the mages wasn't at the conclave.
Yes.
Hold on.
You were supposed to be, and yet somehow you avoided death.
Was that the dog?
Both of us
No, I mean, I thought I heard like a whoa.
I won't pretend.
Love you too, good night.
I lost many dear friends that day.
I thought I heard the dog bark, it was just Max.
The Templars would get away with it.
I didn't hear anything.
I'm hoping you won't let them.
Okay. But
so
anyways, so I got the new Zelda and Ganondorf, as well as an extra Link.
If he's concerned about them at all,
the interesting thing to me
you think he wouldn't happily
is not the amiibos themselves, it's more like what you get with them.
More than I think you did.
The Gandalf, you get a really decent weapon, it's like a katana. And Zelda, you just get a knight sword.
Consider this an invitation to Red Cliff.
I was really expecting something more, you know, powerful.
I hope to see
like, I'm not saying I expected a new... I'm not necessarily saying I expected brand new amiibo weapons, but, you know, would have at least expected something above, like, average. Like, it's just a middle-of-the-road reward. But the weird thing is, the Link amiibo that I got because it was part of the bundle but didn't have any interest in getting, it's kind of unique. I don't mean like it's got a defect or a misprint, but you know how when you look at the back of an amiibo, it tells you like what game and what reward you get? When I look at the back of this, it just says use amiibo accessory in many compatible games and amiibo. Like, it doesn't have any pictures or nothing. It's just like, it's literally just like a almost blank thing. Like, I've never seen an amiibo without anything on the back. Except for except for the amiibos that are just like a pack-in deal. And even then, they still have a little more than that. Or they at least go all the way where they're completely empty.
It must have weakened the Inquisition immeasurably.
I don't know who you are.
You don't fool me. I'm too important for this to be an accident. My efforts will survive in victories against you elsewhere.
Just say what?
What is that?
Ugh. Squishy one, but you heard me, right? Just say what? Rich tits always try for more than they deserve. Blah, blah, blah. Obey me. Arrow in my face. So, you followed the notes well enough. Glad to see you're well fed. Heard about your kind.
I think I'm being flirted with.
I mean, it's all good, isn't it? The important thing is you glow. You're the herald thingy.
Some believe I'm the Herald of Andraste. But who are you? And what's this about?
No idea. I don't know this idiot from Manners. My people just said the Inquisition should look at him.
Your people? Elves?
No. People. Name's Sarah. This is cover. Get round it. For the reinforcements. Don't worry. Someone tipped me their equipment shed. They've got no breaches.
I'm so confused.
Why did you take their weapons?
Because no breaches.
What? I like her, but what is this?
I'm literally too fast to pick up this freaking Dragon Ball.
I got that.
Friends really came through with that tip. No breaches. So, Herald of Andraste. You're a strange one. I'd like to join.
How about we get to know each other first? You know, names and such.
One name. No, wait, two. Well, it's like this. I sent you a note to look for hidden stuff by my friends. The Friends of Red Jenny. That's me. Well, I'm one. So is a fence in Montfort, some woman in Kirkwall. There were 3 in Starkhaven, brothers or something. It's just a name, yeah? It lets little people, friends, be part of something while they stick it to nobles they hate. So here, in your face, I'm Sarah. The Friends of Red Jenny are sort of out there. I use them to help you. Plus arrows.
The Inquisition has spies already. Can you add to these professionals?
Here's how it is. You important people are up here, shoving your cods around. Blah, blah, I'll crush you. I'll crush you. Ooh, crush you. Then you've got cloaks and spy kings, like this tit. Or was he one of the little knives, all serious with his little knife? All those secrets, and what gave him up? Some houseboy who don't know shite, but knows a bad person when he sees one. So no, I'm not knifey shiv dark, all hidden. But if you don't listen down here too, you risk your breeches. Like those guards, I stole their... Look, do you need people or not?
She is
I want to get everything back to normal.
I like her.
Like you.
So who are your friends of Red Jenny? You must know them.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not hard to understand.
She
if you're
stole
not
the
trying to waste
guards'
your day on it.
breeches.
Someone
As in
little
their
always
pants.
hates someone big.
I get
And
that.
unless you don't eat, sleep,
All
or
of
piss,
them.
you'll never
So when the guards
someone
spawned in,
Doesn't always
they're
work
all
out, but
running
a
around
lot
without
of people
pants.
hated this guy. Some Someone got a laugh, someone got even,
This
someone
is...
got paid.
I
And
like her.
someone has to have explained to them that free help is good.
Back there you wanted to know if I glowed. Why?
That's what you do, innit? You walked out of somewhere and now you glow. Andraste's herald. True or not, it seemed like the easiest way to know it was you.
Okay, that's fair.
True or not?
Well, that's what they say and all. Look, don't get ahead yet. I want to help this... whatever it is.
She is
Inquisition.
really ADD.
Alright, Sarah. I can use you and your friends.
Yes! Getting good before you're too big to like. That'll keep your breeches where they should be. Plus extra breeches because I have all these... You have merchants who buy that piss, yeah? Got to be worth something. Anyway, Haven. See you there, Herald. This will be grand.
Well, that's a thing.
Go on.
I now have a crazy elf lady in my party. Wait, what did I just pick up? Wait. Oh. I'm getting more and more confused. I picked up an item. Too many breaches. God, this game. At least it knows when to not take it so seriously. And if this girl is anything to go by, having her around will help me not take things seriously. Okay, as much as I want to keep doing stuff, I'm gonna head back to the Haven, get some stuff running, and call it. Entirely because she gave me an operation at the war table for the Inquisition needs bees. Not the bees. Whatever. Okay. Mad dash to the council table. Don't worry about where she's getting off to while I'm not looking. Hey, get the cutscene out of the way. La-di-da.
It's good you've returned. We heard of your encounter. You heard?
My agents in the city sent word ahead, of course.
It's a shame the Templars have abandoned their senses, as well as the capital.
At least we know how to approach the mages and Templars now.
Do we? Lord Seeker Lucius is not the man I remember.
True, he has taken the orders somewhere. But to do what? My reports have been very odd.
We must look into it. I'm certain not everyone in the Order will support the Lord Seeker.
Or the Herald could simply go to meet the mages in Redcliffe instead.
You think the Mage Rebellion is more united? It could be 10 times worse.
I could at least find out what the mages want.
No doubt what they've always wanted. Support for their cause.
We shouldn't discount Redcliffe. The mages may be worth the risk.
They are powerful, Ambassador, but more desperate than you realize.
You think the invitation could be some kind of trap?
If some among the rebel mages were responsible for what happened at the Conclave.
The same could be said about the Templars.
True enough. Right now, I'm not certain we have enough influence to approach the Order safely.
Then the Inquisition needs agents in more places. That's something you can help with.
In the meantime, we should consider other options.
Boo told me he'll turn me into candy if I don't bite for
The
real.
Wardens of Ferelden vanished. I sent word to those in Orlais that they have also disappeared. Ordinarily, I wouldn't even consider the idea they're involved in all this, but the timing is curious.
Grey Wardens. I'm not familiar with them.
They're an ancient order that has existed to fight darkspawn invasions since the first Blights, thousands of years ago. They have faded since those glory days, but haven't disappeared entirely. Ordinarily, their order is neutral in political affairs, but they appear in strange places.
It does sound odd, I agree.
The others have disregarded my suspicion, but I cannot ignore it. 2 days ago, my agents in the hinterlands heard news of a Grey Warden by the name of Blackwall. If you have the opportunity, please seek him out. Perhaps he can put my mind at ease.
And if he can't?
Then there may be more going on than we thought.
Gold influence Griffin mail. That sounds cool. Red Jenny. Inquisition needs bees. I would not how someone would come to this idea, but I can see the use. It is a large area to search, however. From Josephine, written on a note from Sarah. Know what ruins a party? Bees. I know a man who teaches how to jar them safe but angry. Stingy but no good for honey, but great for throwing? He's somewhere south. Cyril has scribbled a jar of bees hitting someone in the face. Also a butt. Is this suggesting I can do this to get bee grenades? This game. I knew it was a good idea recruiting the crazy lady. Okay.
To work?
Call to the Dragon. Bees.
At your service.
And I could wait another 5 minutes, but I'm not. No.
Kind of funny that Majin Buu's preset is because they want to differentiate when he's good and when he's the evil thing he started off as. That they call that preset Good 3.
Excuse me. I've got a message for the Inquisition.
Oh.
I'm having a hard time getting anyone
What
to
did I
talk
get
to me.
this time? TP medals, probably.
Who are you, soldier?
Ah, a
Prometheus
Dragon
and
Ball.
Classy with the Bulls Chargers Mercenary Company. We mostly work out of Ole and Navarra. We've got word of some Divinta mercenaries gathering out on the Storm Coast.
You know what's
My
sad?
company commander, Iron,
As far as the use of the Dragon Balls go, in recent years and everything, the most dignified use Shenron's gone has been in the Xenoverse games.
What can your Bulls Chargers offer the Inquisition?
We're
like, no joke, Joel's in the Dragon Ball Super Superheroes movie. That's still a stupid title, by the way.
Not arguing.
We find out that Bulma has been using it for beauty purposes.
What should I know about
Like, she's...
I remember, yeah.
Yeah. It's the fact that she's apparently a multi-time offender with them. That's what really makes it terrible. They really make me side with the Shadow Dragons in GT when they do shit like that.
Why did your commander send us this information?
Iron Bull wants to work for the Inquisition. Thinks you're doing good work.
I look forward to meeting this Iron Bull.
We're the best you'll find.
Huh. Can you himself, or the last of the canon characters I have from Dragon Ball Z? I say canon because, you know, Z Broly, non-canon. I'm just kind of surprised that that's how things ended up.
Tell Segret I've received permission to sell him a few things.
I'm also going to be turning in for the night, though.
Yeah, I decided I'll push off just a little longer so I can reset the one quest, but I will be going to bed after.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to be calling it now, though. Even if I was going to reconsider, the fact that Xenoverse just kicked me tells me, okay, yeah, it's time to call it. Like the idle timer, you know, the timer that goes down at all times, whether you're staying still or not. It's really one of, if not the dumbest idle things I've ever heard.
You know, I've just realized that with a new character, I can offload some more of my random crap I pick up to this character. And I'm even getting another character soon too.
That's something.
And I only know that the person I just got a message from is a character because an item I picked up like 2 streams ago is restriction, Iron Bull only. And I just got a message saying, "Hey, Iron Bull is seeking you out to hire him as him and his mercenary band." That's just like a bit on the nose, but I don't see an issue.
As a precaution, I've just uploaded my Xenoverse save to the cloud. Just cause remember whenever like we had to rebuild the database or whatever the fuck, it made us have to re-download all the DLC, which fucked with our presets. I just think it's a good idea to have a up-to-date thing, so that way you don't have to go through the asinine task of recreating all of them. Alright. Night, Charles.
Night, Matt. I'm literally just going to get this mission complete so I can send the last mission off, so we'll be ready next time I play.
I get it. Later.
Later. Rest well.
You too.
6 seconds.
My scouts are posted on the ridges in case there's any trouble. Let's see what we have.
Okay. With that, chat, I'm going to call it here. This has been fun. My throat is still very sore. But I hope you had a good one. Have a good day, night, whatever. If you've enjoyed the stream, like, subscribe, follow, yada yada. The usual stuff. And I hope you have a good rest of your day.